purpose of this video is to find out which of 3 female superheroes that were created during the golden age of comic books you want to be next to get a live action movie made about them, and which actress you want to have play them. The 3 female superheroes are Phantom Lady, Blonde Phantom, and Miss Fury. They are presented in this order, each one on a chronological series of comic covers, starting with their early Golden Age covers, followed by 2 to 4 of their relatively recent covers. The Golden Age of comic books was from 1938 to 1956. While the covers go by, lots of fascinating information about each one is presented, including origin information, but is not intended to correspond to the specific cover being shown. Phantom Lady is a female superhero and was created by the Eisner and Iger studio and first appeared in Quality's Police Comics #1 in 1941. That issue established her alter ego as Sandra Knight, the beautiful Washington, D.C. debutante daughter of U.S. Senator Henry Knight. Phantom Lady used a blacklight projector device which allowed her to blind her enemies and make herself invisible. Over time, Phantom Lady was published by various publishers, and the story of who she was evolved. Phantom Lady eventually ended up being published by DC Comics in multiple versions. Starting in 2012, DC Comics published a 4-issue series called Phantom Lady and Dollman, featuring a Jennifer Knight version of Phantom Lady. Blonde Phantom, real name Louise Grant Mason, is a fictional masked crime fighter created for Marvel predecessor Timely Comics by writer-editor Stan Lee and artist Sid Shores, and first appeared in All Select Comics #11 in 1946. There is a claim by Al Sulman that he created the character during his time as script editor for Timely Comics. Blonde Phantom was so well received that the next issue was retitled The Blonde Phantom and continued to feature her until issue number 22 in 1949. Blonde Phantom also appeared in other comic book titles. Louise Grant is a secretary at the Mark Mason Detective Agency and secretly in love with her boss. When he is on a case, Louise takes off her glasses and lets her hair down, becoming the glamorous Blonde Phantom, rescuing him from danger in a floor-length evening gown. In a gender reverse to the famous Superman-Lois Lane dynamic, Mark is in love with the Blonde Phantom and has no interest in the mousy secretary back at the office. Blonde Phantom returned in modern age comics in the sensational She-Hulk comic book series starting in 1989. Blonde Phantom was also featured in flashback adventures in All Select Comics' 70th anniversary special in 2009 and the 5-issue miniseries Avengers 1959 from 2011 to 2012. Based on my research, Scarlett Johansson may be producing a movie about Blonde Phantom for Marvel. Miss Fury first appeared as the Black Fury on April 6, 1941 in a Sunday comic strip distributed by the Bell Syndicate and was created by June Tarpe Mills. This was several months before Wonder Woman's first appearance. The strip was retitled Miss Fury later that same year. June Tarpe Mills was one of the first major female comics artists and is best known for her action comic strip Miss Fury, featuring the first female action hero created by a woman. The artwork was created in a glamorous style with considerable attention placed on the heroine's outfits. The comic strip ran in full color in the Sunday Comics pages for 351 consecutive weeks from 1942 through 1949, and was also collected in comic book form by Timely Comics, now known as Marvel Comics, and published in 8 issues from 1942 to 1945. Circulation included over 100 newspapers of the comic strip at its most popular stage. Miss Fury's real identity is wealthy socialite Marla Drake. She has no innate superpowers, but gains increased strength and speed when she dons a special skin-tight catsuit when fighting crime. The panther skin was bequeathed to her by her uncle, who said that it was used by an African witch doctor in voodoo ceremonies. Miss Fury combats several recurring villains, including mad scientist Diamond Seraph and Nazi agents Baroness Erika van Kampf and General Bruno. After her appearance in Timely Comics, various publishers came out with comic books about her, and her story evolved. Since 2012, Dynamite Entertainment has been a prolific publisher of comic books featuring Miss Fury. In the near future, do you want a live-action movie made about Phantom Lady, or Blonde Phantom, or Miss Fury? And if so, which one, and is there an actress that you want to have play her? Do you have one or more enemies that you want confronted, and if so, who? Do you have any movie plot ideas? More videos like this one, short and longer, can be viewed at the Comic Excitement Convention Golden Age Comics playlist. Please like, comment, subscribe, and click the notifications bell.